NewsNation political contributor and attorney Scott Bolden. Scott, thank you for coming on the show tonight.
Thank you for having me.
Well, Scott, as you just saw, Trump's fundraiser last night brought in the big bucks, but the invitation also said that the donations will help Trump's legal bills. Could this be detrimental to the campaign?
It certainly is. At least it's going to be a money grab or money sucking sound from those political contributions. And the real issue is will Republican contributors, big ones, want their money going towards legal fees. Now, Donald Trump sees his campaign in the courthouse and the courthouse in his campaign. They're one and the same, but donors may not be. Doesn't matter whether he raised $50 million. A good portion of that is going to go toward paying lawyers, one. And I don't see the GOP, no matter how much money they raise, because the Dems are still raising money, they'll ever catch up. This is going to be a ground game, and he needs every political dollar on get out the vote, because this race is going to be close.
Yeah, you know, another question. We know that hush money trial, that's coming up on April 15th. Trump's lawyers, we now know, are seeking to remove the judge because his daughter works as a Democratic political consultant. The judge rejected a similar request last year. Will the result be the same this time around?
Most likely. The New York State Commission on Ethics or Judicial Ethics has sided with the judge in the hush money case. And so a lot of these arguments are being rehashed by Trump's lawyers simply because he wants a delay. They're not going to get it. They say the change now is because now Trump is the nominee for GOP and Biden is the nominee for the Dems. But we all knew that. That doesn't change anything. It's just kind of formalized right now. But the problem with Donald Trump is he knows those 34 charges. It's a paper case. I'm a former prosecutor from the New York State Manhattan District Attorney's Office. It's a simple case to prove, and it's going to get started on April 15th unless something incredibly goes wrong, and I don't see that happening. Both sides are going to have to be ready.
Yeah, a lot of eyes are going to be on that. Let's go ahead and move things now to Capitol Hill and the motion to remove House Speaker Mike Johnson from power. If this eventually comes to vote, which way are the Democrats going to go here?
Well, that's hard to say. I mean, the Democrats aren't trying to help the Republicans, but with the numbers so close, I think the GOP can only stand to lose one member now to even pass legislation. The Democrats and the Republicans are going to have to work together. The problem with Mike Johnson is that when he works with the Democrats to keep the government open, for example, or to provide funding for Ukraine and Israel and other top projects, he can't do it because the Freedom Caucus and the MAGA supporters, the hard right, aren't with Johnson. So they'd like to see the government shut down. They don't want money going to Ukraine. And so Johnson has no problem or has no choice for these bigger, broader issues that are in the national interest to work with Democrats. I don't see the Democrats saving Johnson, if you will, unless they want to put up Hakeem Jeffries in the alternative. But we know that's not happening.
Okay, let's go ahead and move things to Ukraine. Marjorie Taylor Greene saying, quote, "There is nothing Ukraine offers our country or our people." Another lawmaker, Mike Turner of Ohio, says that Russia is influencing his fellow Republicans. Is Greene's comment the propaganda Turner is talking about there? Is that what it is?
It sure sounds like it. I mean, the head of the Intelligence Committee, he sees it in the anti-Ukrainian votes on the GOP side. Donald Trump is anti-Ukrainian. Donald Trump has always seemed to be submissive to Putin, and when he was president, and accepts Putin's view that Putin didn't do negative things or bad things in regard to world issues and against the U.S. And so that's what he means when he says it's creeping into not only our political dialect, but into the House of Representatives themselves. Listen, Ukraine is important because Ukraine, if Donald Trump, if Putin gets Ukraine and Ukraine loses, he's not going to stop there. And remember, right around Ukraine and outside of Russia, you have other NATO countries whose borders are right there. He's not going to stop because he believes Eastern Europe is part of Russia, and his goal and objective is to take those properties back that broke off from the USSR decades ago. So we'll have to see. But yes, this is a dangerous piece, and the GOP seems to be carrying Putin's water by another name.
Lots of questions here, Scott Bolden. Thank you so much for coming on the program tonight.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.